Now, quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. Now, in our last video, we have already discussed about what do you mean by quartile deviation, right? Again, I am revising one time. Now, quartile deviation, it takes into the consideration that is the middle 50% of the observation. That is, it is based on Q1 and Q3. That is quartile 1 and quartile 3. The formula for calculating QD, that is quartile deviation, is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. It is also known as semi-interquartile range. Coefficient of quartile deviation, and the formula for calculating it is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. We can also say that that is the value which is obtained by dividing the measure of quartile deviation by the average of third quartile and the first quartile, that is called coefficient of quartile deviation. And this is also known as relative quartile deviation. Now, as we all know that quartile deviation, it is expressed in the same units, whereas coefficient of quartile deviation, it is unit free measure, or it is free from units. Here Q3 represents third quartile, Q1 represents first quartile, and QD, that is quartile deviation. Now we will continue with exercise 4.2, which is based on these two formulas, that is QD, quartile deviation, and coefficient of quartile deviation. Now here only these formulas we have to put, Q1, Q3. How we have to find? It is the same method as of chapter 3, that is Q1 when discrete data is given or when continuous data is given, how we are finding Q1, okay, and how we are finding Q3. The same formulas and methods are applied, only one step ahead, that is we have to calculate QD and coefficient by using the value of quartile 1 and quartile 3. Exercise 4.2, first question. A shooter missed his target in the last 10 trials by the following distance during the practice session. Find the quartile deviation, that is QD, and coefficient of quartile deviation of such distance missed by the shooter. So here two things we have to find, QD and coefficient of quartile deviation for the distance which is missed by the shooter. Now, for median, quartiles, percentile, what is our first step? That is to arrange the data in ascending order. So first of all, we will arrange our data in ascending order. So that we have done. Now we will find out the quartiles. So first quartile. So Q1 is equal to value of n plus 1 upon 4th observation. Now as we all know, it is given data regarding 10 trials, right? So value of n is 10. 10 plus 1 upon 4th observation. And 10 plus 1 is 11 divided by 4. So that is value of 2.75 observation. Now whenever this answer comes in point, what we do, we take the next observation in consideration, that is equal to value of second observation plus 0.75 value of third observation minus value of second observation. Now what is our value of second observation here? As you can see, it is 18. So 18 plus 0.75 in bracket, next observation is 20. So 20 minus 18. 20 minus 18 is 2. So this 2 multiplied by 0.75, it will give you 1.50. So your Q1 is equal to 19.50 mm. Now we'll find out Q3. So Q3 is equal to value of 3n plus 1 upon 4th observation. that is equal to value of n, as we know it is 10. So 3, 10 plus 1 upon 4th observation. Now 11 divided by 4 we did for Q1, that was 2.75. So 3 multiplied by 2.75, that is equal to value of 8.25th observation. That is equal to, now again it is in decimal, so what we'll do, value of 8th observation plus 0.25 minus next observation of 8th is 9th. So 9th observation minus 8th observation, that is equal to, now we have to see from the table which is our 8th observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8th observation is 35 and 9th is 36. Now we'll put here 8th observation is 35 plus 0.25, value of 9th observation is 36 and 8th observation is 35. So 36 minus 35 is 1 and 1 multiplied by 0.25, that is equal to 0.25. So our Q3 is equal to 35.25 mm, right? So we got our Q1 and we got our Q3. Now we'll find out quartile deviation. So Q1 is equal to 19.50 and Q3 is equal to 35.25 mm. Put it in our formula. QD is equal to Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. What is value of our Q3? 35.25 minus 19.50 divided by 2, which will give us 15.75 divided by 2. So QD is equal to 7.875, which we can write it as 7.88 mm. That is our QD. Now we have to find coefficient of quartile deviation. So coefficient of quartile deviation is equal to, what is our formula? Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. Q3 is 35.25 minus 19.50 upon 35.25 plus 19.50. Do the calculation. When we'll subtract, we'll get 15.75. And here when we will add, we will get 54.75. That is equal to 0.29. That is our coefficient of QD. Exercise 4.2, question number 2. Find the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation of the marks from the following frequency distribution of marks of 43 students of a school. We have to find QD and coefficient of quartile deviation of marks. So that means this we have to consider, right? And the total 43 students are there in a school. Discrete frequency distribution is there. Q1 and Q3 we have to find. Now as discrete frequency distribution is there, so first of all we have to find out CF, that is cumulative frequency from this data. Now marks and frequency, that is number of students, is given to us. Cumulative frequency we have to find. So first of all 4 plus 7, that is 11. 11 plus 15, 26. 26 plus 8, that is 34. 34 plus 7, 41, and 41 plus 2, that is 43. Now CF we have found. Now we will find out Q1 and Q3, that is first quartile and third quartile. So our formula for finding first quartile is value of n plus 1 upon 4th observation. What is our n over here? 43. So value of 43 plus 1 upon 4th observation. Now 43 plus 1 is 44 and 44 divided by 4 is 11. So value of 11th observation. Now we will refer to CF column. Now as you can see, 11th observation, it is in which line? It is in second row, right? So second row, respective marks column we will see, that is 20. So our Q1 is 20 marks. Same way we will find out Q3. So value of 3 and plus 1 upon 4th observation. So value of 3, now n plus 1, that is n is 43 plus 1 upon 4th observation. Now 44 divided by 4 is 11 and 11 multiplied by 3 is 33. So that is value of 33rd observation. Right? Again we will refer to CF column. 33rd observation, as you can see, it is in 4th row, here 4th line, right? So respective marks, that is 40. So our Q3 is 40 marks. Now Q1 also we found, Q3 also we found. Now we will put it in our formulas of quartile deviation and coefficient. Now our Q1 was 20 marks and Q3 40 marks. Quartile deviation of marks, that is QD, Q3 minus Q1 upon 2, that is our formula. So Q3 is 40 and value of Q1 is 20. 40 minus 20 divided by 2, that is equal to 20 upon 2, that is equal to, quartile deviation is equal to 10. Now we will find out coefficient of quartile deviation of marks. So coefficient of quartile deviation formula is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. So Q3 is 40 and Q1 is 20 upon 40 plus 20. That is equal to 40 minus 20 is 20 and 40 plus 20 is 60. So 20, when you will divide it by 60, you will get your answer as 0.33. That is your coefficient of quartile division of marks. Now third question, the distribution of amount paid by 200 customers coming for snacks at a restaurant on a particular day is given below. Amount is given and number of customers is given to you. We have to find the quartile division and coefficient of quartile division of the amount paid by customers on the day. Same QD and coefficient of QD we have to find. Now here, as you can see, continuous frequency distribution is there. Classes are given to you, right? So Q1 and Q3 we will find out according to that formula, right? Now amount paid and number of customers frequency that is given to us. First of all, we will find out CF, QF, CF, that is cumulative frequency. So 25 plus 40, that is equal to 65. 65 plus 80, that is equal to 145. 145 plus 30, 175. 175 plus 25, that is equal to 200. Every time I am saying that is the last CF value and your N should always match. Now Q1, class that include N upon 4th observation. What is your N? 200. So that is class that include 200 upon 4th observation. Now 200 divided by 4, the value will come 50. So class that include 50th observation. Refer to your CFI column. 50th observation, it gets included in here. So respective class is 50 to 100. So our Q1 class is 50 to 100. Now other things how we are finding, you know, right? L, that is lower boundary point of Q1 class, that is 50. Then CF, so CF of previous class, so that is CF is 25. And frequency of that particular class, so that is 40. And C, class length is 50. Our formula for Q1 is L plus N upon 4 minus CF upon F into C. What is our L? Lower boundary point of Q1 class, that is 50, plus N upon 4, that is 50, minus CF is 25 upon frequency is 40 multiplied by class length is 50. So that is equal to 50 plus 25 multiplied by 50 upon 40. That is equal to 50 plus 25 multiplied by 50 is 1250. Now you have to divide it by 40. So 1250 when you will divide it by 40, that is equal to 31.25. That is equal to 81.25. That is our Q1. Same we will find out Q3. Now here class that includes 3n upon 4th observation. So that is 3. Our n is 200 divided by 4th observation. 200 divided by 4 is 50 and 50 multiplied by 3, that is 150. So class that include 150th observation. Again we will refer to our CF column. Now look here, 150 it comes in here 175, right? So 175 is there, so respective class is 150 to 200. That is our Q3 class. CF will be of previous class, so CF will is 145 and frequency of that particular class, so that is 30. So Q3 class is equal to 150 to 200. CF what we saw 145 and frequency is 30. Class length is same 50. Now L lower boundary point 150 plus 3n by 4. 3n by 4 came 150 minus CF is 145 divided by what is your frequency over here 30 multiplied by class length is 50. So 150 plus 150 minus 145 5 multiplied by 50 upon 30. So 150 plus 250 divided by 30. 250 when you will divide it by 30, you will get your answer as 8.33. That is equal to 158.33. That is your Q3. Now we got our Q1 and Q3. We will find out quartile deviation. So quartile deviation of amount paid, QD formula is Q3 minus Q1 upon 2. What is your Q3? 158.33 minus 81.25. Divide by 2. Now when you subtract this, you'll get your answer as 77.08 upon 2. Again divide 77.08 by 2. That will give you rupees 38.54. That is your quartile deviation. Now we'll find out coefficient of quartile deviation. So formula for coefficient of quartile deviation is Q3 minus Q1 upon Q3 plus Q1. We'll replace the values 158.33 minus 81.25 upon 158.33 plus 81.25. Right? Subtraction and addition. Subtraction already we did for quartile division. So your answer will come 77.08 upon, and when you will add, we'll get our answer as 239.58. So now divide it, we'll get your coefficient of quartile deviation as coefficient of QD, that is equal to 0.32. That is my coefficient of quartile deviation.